I'm just obsessed with movement. I love understanding and synthesizing movement. I think puppetry is largely the art of gesture. When a puppet moves and does these subtle gestures, there's something so transformative about it. There's something that a puppet does where it almost becomes a vessel for you to put yourself in, to empathize with. Not all puppeteers make their own puppets. Some just perform, some are more makers than performers, but I do both. I really enjoy both parts of the process. I like disappearing and being an introvert and tinkering away, and then bringing it out into the world and collaborating with people. So Beacon, the inception of the piece was me wanting to create a magic lantern effect on stage. And a magic lantern is as early as like the 1650s or 70s. Oil lamps were being made that magnified and focused light to create the first slide projectors. It's been largely an image-based thing. I think the logic of it is much more like a dream than a narrative. I was sort of always excited about this multi-layered, almost collage on stage of different imagery and juxtaposing different images. And then I think shortly after moving here, I got less excited about the technology and more excited about like going back in time and looking at some of these earlier effects. What's so special about here and working at the Upper J Art Center is that it's a watering hole. People come from all walks of life, come to experience something. And it feels really meaningful to be able to perform for people that I might the next day see at Stewart's. I think since coming here, I've been just like mostly surprised with just the people that I've met and the community that I've been able to start to foster so quickly.
I kind of like the drifting thing.
You like the drifting?
Yeah, not knowing where we were going to be going next.
Okay. I think some of the most meaningful experiences I've had were in small theaters. I think there's something special about just the live arts in general and being able to see a show with people that are breathing, sobbing, laughing next to you. And the cool thing about the lounge is it's just such a small space and it feels like your aunt's weird eclectic living room or a weird basement. Like, people feel at home. And at the end of the day or the end of the night after the show, people hang out and they talk about it. And that's something that's really rare. I feel like people don't necessarily want to talk to strangers after a show. There's something really wonderful about this being this local watering hole where people can commune, and maybe something else comes up, maybe it affects them in some way, and then they can talk about it. The end goal for me is something that is intimate and allows the audience to experience something collectively in a space. I've talked to many people who moved here and felt more comfortable moving here knowing that Upper J Art Center was there, that there's something happening that I can go and I can commune, especially in the dark months when you're just feeling totally like depleted and down. Like, that's when you can go and show up at this place where people are going to be gathering.